Hi everyone, welcome back to Earl Grey Books. I'm Ellie. Today we're doing a video where I'm going to go through and react to an old video of mine talking all about the books on my Kindle, and we're going to see what I've actually read. So this video is called Trash My Kindle TBR. It is from 2 years ago, April 2022. So let's put my headphones in, or my one headphone in, earphone, whatever. Purpose of this video was to go through my Kindle and then have people in the comments tell me what I should read and what I should skip. So got my trusty Kindle here. It is still attached to my laptop because it's also charging as I do this. I got the video up and let's go. I haven't watched this video since I posted it. I did see a few spoilers in the comments, so I am interested to see what else I'm gonna have. I don't know how I organize this, so I guess we'll just press play and see if I say, because I don't know where to start from. We'll see. Earl Grey Books, I'm Ellie. This is Fletcher. There's no Fletcher today. Here we go. Idea was started by Sylvia from Wish Fulfillment, who is one of my favourite booktubers of all time. I still love Sylvia. Just... Okay, finally, here we go. We're just going to jump into it. I have no idea how many there are of these, Beyond What Is Given and Hallowed Ground, which I haven't read. Amore Actually, which is a holiday romance anthology. I did read that. I think I read that, for like Christmas in 2022. So we have one. I have All Roads Lead Here. Read this, loved it, have a vlog about it. The Black Romantic Revolution. No, still have that. Thief of Dreams by Beck McMaster. I tried to read that one. Wasn't my cup of tea. I really love Beck McMaster's, I think it's called the London Steampunk series. Really enjoyed that. Thief of Dreams was not for me. From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Still haven't read that. Cassandra Speaks by Elizabeth Lesser. Dark Prince. I tried to read both Cassandra Speaks and Dark Prince. Cassandra Speaks just wasn't for me. It wasn't... I thought it was going to be more based around mythology. And what I read of it, it definitely wasn't. It was more of a kind of weird, kind of self-help sort of thing. Dark Prince is a terrible book. It is so bad. I'm sure like when it was published, it was probably really good, but it just has not aged well. And I think I got a decent way through this book. I think I got like 70% of the way in. And I was reading it while I was in hospital, and by the time I was like out of hospital and feeling good again, I couldn't read it. I just couldn't do it. I don't know, something about being sick and being in the hospital and not really, feeling like doing much. I could read it. As soon as I was out, absolutely not. Unnatural Death by Dorothy L. Sayers, which is book 3. Still haven't Still haven't read Unnatural Death, and I've just decided I'm just going to start the first book again. And I don't even know if I still have this on my Kindle. Let's have a quick look. Most of these I just remember, but this one I don't know. Okay, yeah, apparently I do. That's something. Sting of Victory by S.D. Simpa. I have Catch and Cradle by Katya Rose. Bianca and Roja by A.M. Macklemore. I tried to read The Sting of Victory, gave up a couple of pages in. I read quite a bit of Catch and Cradle and was enjoying it. I just it was on KU. I think I just ran out of books to borrow on there, and I really wanted some other things, and I just returned a bunch that I'd started reading in most cases and just never got through. And Catch and Cradle was one of them. I still haven't read Bianca and Roja. I don't know if I have. I think I still have that. Luminous. Broken Bonds by J. Bree. There we go. I read Broken Bonds. I've read Broken Bonds. Have I read it 3 times or 2 times? I think 2 times. Love that book. Well, the first one isn't great. But as a whole, the series is pretty good. Still haven't finished the series, but it's been pretty good so far. I read that one, I think, for the first time it must have been in 2022. I think it was for Indie Accords. And then I reread it again last year. And I need to continue the series. City of Ember, still haven't read. I have said that I would read it a few times. I don't know why, I just never actually get around to picking it up. So, Human by Judith Human. Ace by Angela Chen. Do I still have this? Blade and Rose by Miranda. I think I still have. Yeah, so I still have Being. I still don't know how to say that. Human. And I still have Ace. I really want to read both of them, but I just haven't. Okay, Blade and Rose is complicated. So I still have it on my Kindle and I haven't read it, but I also have it as a physical copy, but it's in a hardcover special edition. And it is absolutely gorgeous. But it's heavy and impossible to read. So I have kept the Kindle version so that I can read it on there, and then I just move my bookmark in the physical version so that I know how much I have to do. I've read 16% of it. I haven't read it in months. But I don't know, there's something about this one that has stuck in my brain. Sometimes I will come back to a book that I've put down. Sometimes I'll come back to something and be like, I do not remember any of this. That one's stuck in here. So that's good, at least. Lords of Aklia by A.E. Rain. Ice Planet Barbarians. Eye of the Wolf. I do not remember that book at all. What is this? Eye of Wolves. Eye of... Nope. Don't have it on my Kindle, so I think that must have been a KU read that I never read, and I have no memory of it. I did read Ice Planet Barbarians. I love that title. I'm never going to get over that title. I had a good time reading it. I think I read up to book 4 in the series. Probably never going to come back to them, but I had a good time with them. The Spanish Love Deception. Still haven't read The Spanish Love Deception. Said that I would years ago. And I put it on a couple of TBRs and things. I don't know what it is. Just never picked it up. Blood Arrow by Erin Brooks and Layla Grace. Tried to read Blood Arrow. ended up returning it on, well, mostly Unread. I read a few percent, and that was
Santa
it.
Olivia.
Santa Olivia. Got the ebook version a couple of months later. Found a physical copy. Still haven't read it. I started it, and I put it on my TBR, my bookshelf crawl, the first one in July. Still haven't read it, so I can give myself a little bit of leeway when I have an ebook version of something, because I don't read on my Kindle a whole lot, not at the moment, and so, you know, a lot of things go on there and they're just forgotten about, to be honest. But when I buy a book that I had as an ebook and then I still don't read it, that kind of makes me question why I even bought it. So, one day I will get to you.
The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune.
Gonna get a little bit of an unpopular opinion here. I hated The House in the Cerulean Sea. I know lots of people love it. I know lots of people found it like a really comforting book. I did not. I had it as the ebook. I also had an audiobook version of it. I could just never get through it. It took me, I think, literally like 8 months to read. I think it was like 40% of it, and that also included, like with Dark Prince, a couple of trips to hospital. I don't know what it is about being in the hospital that makes me read things that I've been avoiding, but apparently it does. I just really didn't like it.
The Marrow Thieves by Sherry Dimlin.
I still haven't read that one either, but I should make time to get to The Marrow Thieves, because I don't remember what it's about, but I do remember that, like, there was something about it that really grabbed my interest, which is why I got it.
A Touch of Brimstone by Mackenzie Hunter. Celine by Kathleen Bittner Roth. Song of the Forever Rains by E.J. Mello.
Song of the Forever Rains. That's another one that I bought a physical copy of and still haven't read. That one is on the Shelf of Shame.
Guild by Raven Kennedy. A Court of Honey and Ash.
Okay, I don't know why the thing of Guild is so small. I guess I didn't edit. I don't know. I didn't move it. I don't know. I have read Guild. Again, this is kind of like Ice Planet Barbarians. It's not a great book, but it was fun. And I do have book 2 on my shelves, which I bought pretty much immediately after reading it. And haven't read. But that is a story for another time. I also tried to read A Court of Honey and Ash. Don't remember what was wrong with it, but just didn't get into it.
Uncomfortable Conversations with a Black Man by Emmanuel. Up All Night, which is...
I've read some of Up All Night. Let me... Okay, Up All Night. Dun 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 dun. I've read 20% of that one. Because it is like a short story anthology, I just kind of dip in and out when I'm really bored and I don't know what else to read on here. So, I don't even remember the stories I've read. So, yeah. It is what it is. Nope.
Storm and Fury by Jennifer L. Armentrout. The 10,000 Doors of January.
Okay. I think I still have 10,000 Doors of January. But I've tried to read. Yes, I do. Tried to read from Alex E. Harrow before. Just is one of those authors that isn't for me.
2043, A Moment I Should Turn to Be.
That one I just returned. Unread. Didn't even try it.
Patron Saints of Nothing by Randy Rebay.
Still haven't read that. Read some of it. Never finished.
Queen
Didn't read
Tide by Donna
Queen Tide
Fisher.
at all.
Social Q by Kay Kerr. Just One Damn Thing After Another by Jodie
Started
Taylor.
Just One Damn Thing After Another. I will come back to it one day. It just wasn't the thing I wanted to read at the time. But I am interested in it. So
A Wizard's Guide to Defensive. Once Upon an Eid by...
I have read A Tea Kingfisher now, but not that one. I still have Once Upon an Eid.
I have 5 novels of Virginia Hamilton.
No, have not read. I don't know. Let's see. Do I still have that one? Virginia.
Goddess of Limbo by Leah Falls.
Yes. Haven't read. Probably never will. Goddess of Limbo, I have no idea what that is either. So apparently I still have it though. Good to know. Good to know. I think this might have been a Babe or a Rare author that ended up cancelling.
Dance of a Burning Sea by E.G. Mallow.
Obviously still haven't read.
Where Dreams Descend by The Unbroken by C.L. Clarke. Brimstone Angels by Erin M. Evans, which is a D&D book.
I read a little bit of Brimstone Angels. Don't know why I stopped, because I did kind of enjoy it. I don't know. I was kind of in a... Well, I had a D&D group at that time. So I was reading some things. Don't do that anymore. As most D&D groups go, it didn't last very long. But maybe I will come back to that book.
Boneway by Holly J. Underhill. Some Faraway Place. Meet Me at the Summit by Mandy Lynn.
Nope.
The Wingmaker.
Nope. Nope.
Amok by Anna Tan.
Nope.
Each of Us a Desert by Mark Oshiro. You've Reached Sam by Dustin Teo. Cemetery Boys by Aidan Thomas. Shut Up Eli.
Tried to read Cemetery Boys and I maintain the Shut Up Eli. Probably never going to read this. Gonna be honest.
Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers. The New Jim Crow by Michelle Alexander. A Million Things. Black Futures. All Boys Aren't Blue by George M. Johnson. Antigone Rising.
Still want to read that one. That came up in a class last semester as like a additional reading, and I just didn't have time to read it because we had so many other things that were required reading. But I'm still interested in it.
Books true to...
I don't know why I never continued the Parasol Protectorate series. I've read the first one twice now, and I've really enjoyed it, but I just haven't continued. So one day we're going to do that.
Ironcast by Felix Ever After by Kaysen Calendar. Dear Haiti, Love Elaine by Maika and Maurizia Moulet. Not So Pure and Simple by Lamar Giles. For Black Girls Like Me by Mariama J. Lockington. First by Jennifer Steinhauer. Tell the Truth and Shame the Devil by Leslie.
Okay, my internet's just dropped out, so we're going to give it a minute, but I haven't read any of those. I think they're all still on my Kindle. So these are the things, quite a few of these I actually bought before I even had a Kindle. Like, I just bought them and I had the Kindle app on my laptop and phone, and I just didn't really use it because I think reading on my laptop and reading on my phone sucks, at least in that kind of format. So they just stayed on here, and they are way down the bottom because I haven't even tried most of them. But like, there aren't any there that I'm like, probably wouldn't read that anymore. Like, I'm still at least vaguely interested in them.
Let's talk about Love by Claire Kahn, Incendiary by
haven't read any of
Zoria
these.
Cordova, Dread Nation by Justina Ireland, Edinburgh by Alexander Chi, Resistance and Hope, Handbook for Dragon Slayers, Furious Hours by Prince Charming by Rachel Hawkins, Bonds of Brass, Devils When They Call You a Terrorist by Patrice Khan Coolers and Asha Bandela, Gideon the Ninth, Truth Witch, To Best the Boy, The City of Brass by The Alchemist, 13 Doorways, Wolves Behind All of...
Nope, none of them.
A Rose by Any Other Name by Sarah McLean, Romancing the Duke by Tessa Dare, Wait by Jeanette Winterson, Conflict Resolution for Holy Beings by Joe Harjo.
No, but I did read a different Joe Harjo and I loved it. So I don't know why I haven't read this one. Make it make sense.
Destiny's Embrace by Beverly Jenkins, My Darling Duke.
I don't know if
by
I read
Stacey
Destiny's
Reid.
Embrace. I read a different Beverly Jenkins and I did not like it at all. So the chances of me ever reading this one are incredibly slim. And also, just not really reading historical romance these days, so the chances of any of these happening are pretty low.
And finally, Magic Bites by Alona Andrews.
I did read Magic Bites though. Yay, what a good one to end on. Didn't like it either, but at least I read it. I think Magic Bites was just chaotic and I didn't really understand what was happening. I do one day, I'd still like to continue the series. I've heard it gets better. But I don't know when that would happen. So that's all of them. This wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I was honestly ready to have read like 2 of them. I don't know how many I did read, but it was more than 2. So that's great. It's kind of interesting because there's so many things that I didn't even realize that I had. The whole point of this was to have a look back at my Kindle and see what I've read and what I haven't. And going forward, you've probably guessed, I'm going to try and read some of these things. Yeah, there are a few that I was actually interested in that I'd completely forgotten that I had. So that should be fun. And this is not going to be a challenge. It's not going to be I have to read this many by this date and all that sort of thing, because that's just not really working for me right now. So instead, this is just supposed to kind of, I don't know, remind me of the things that I had and that I was excited for at one point, and maybe see if I can swing back around and try some of them. So there we are. I've said that and immediately I've had an idea for a vlog. So maybe we will see that in some amount of time, however long it takes me. But that's it for today. I would love to hear what you think I still should have read by now. And I will see you all next time. I do have a video planned, but I can't remember what it is. So I'll see you then, and we can find out together. Bye.